I should probably start to walk away. I'm hoping that you stop and make me have to stay, 'cause I'm floating in your orbit. Yeah, I'm stuck in your space. It's my luck, put me away, you understand. There's nothing left to say. Pull me back, take my hand, come on. I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities.
Hey y'all, hey, welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. This is Dr. A, and I am your crystal rubber artist, and I'm in the place to be. Y'all listen to me. Are y'all listening? Are y'all listening to me? Y'all thought y'all forgot about me. Y'all thought I wasn't gonna come live. I wasn't actually, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. I wasn't gonna go live because I said, shoot, I gotta get up early in the morning. I don't even think I need to go to sleep. I'm just gonna tell y'all, I gotta go in that healing center. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm ready to get it open. Next week, gotta be opening. I'm just gonna get some ribbons. I got the grand opening sign, but I ain't got the ribbons, and I still gotta get the sign. I don't want to pay no $1,000 for no damn sign. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I didn't think you were gonna go live, Dr. Live. I wanted to do the commentary, but I'm willing to do the commentary. How you doing, TS? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. How you doing, Moon? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. Anyway, welcome to the Crystal Palace. Come into the Crystal Palace, take shoes off, leave them at the door. Stop by the Crystal Bar, grab your crystal, grab your libations, because over here we honor our ancestors. 3 ways to become crystal. 1 way will be typing. As Moon and as TS is doing right now, they're typing. We call that what? The polar room. The second way to become a crystal, and it's free, of course. Just your time, your energy, stuff like that. Okay. And time can't get back, but hopefully the time that we share together, you look in my eyes, you basically looking in my eyes or hearing my voice. Needless to say that it's great. Okay. Of course, the second way to become a crystal. I feel like a Tara Payne. She's like, the next time we become America's top model. Anyway, the second way to become a crystal would be just hang back, listening to the sounds of my voice. Not necessarily smell my Ishi Miyake, but you can think about it, We basically call that what? The Crystal Palace. We call that the Boom Boom Room. Okay. The third way, last but not least way, and after the show, don't leave you play around me. True player for real. That's what situations will arrive. Okay. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so we call it the third way. We call that the outhouse gang up in this what thing. Okay. Gang up in this thing. Okay. TS, how's your evening? Yes. Drop them crystals, drop them diamonds, drop them balls, drop them crystal balls. Okay, not the balls. Now, we don't see anybody balls. We want to see the crystal balls. Now, we don't want to see no kind of balls. Like, just keep your balls to yourself. But anyway, again, I need to take my watch off and these earrings. Anyway, yeah, let me take off these earrings. Y'all, anyway, of course, we are up in this place to be tonight. I need to go get my nails done. I'm going to wait. I'm going to go get them done next week. My birthday's May the 3rd, so I think I'm going to try to wait around my birthday and get them done because I want them fresh. Anyway, so y'all, it is so important that you all please like, share, and subscribe to this here channel. Make sure your caring is sharing, okay? Sharing is caring, or should I say sharing is caring, okay? Now, It's going well. All right. How about yours? All right. Let's go ahead and get started without further ado. Let me go ahead and click on my Jazzy Life stuff. Now, y'all, I ain't really been watching these whores. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. So I really don't know necessarily what's going on. Jasmine popped up in my feed. Well, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That's a lie. And well, she did. Well, okay, that is true. Okay, let's talk a cool two things. Okay, so she popped up in my feed. Did I watch her? No. What happened was one of the Crystal Palace mods inboxed me on the Instagram and basically let me know, say, hey, Dr. A, Jasmine is live now talking about she ain't got no credit and this and that. And I said, okay, cool. And so that's what happened. I was on the phone with one of my homegirls, so I didn't really have a chance to watch anybody reactions, and I had to do some business needs, and I had like a reading I had to do today, and I had to do a couple of readings, and then I had to do some stuff with my healing spot, and I didn't leave until later on. So, anywho, so I said, Self, we're gonna go ahead and watch my Jazzy Life. I didn't really watch none of the other mommies. I'm sure that they not doing shiggity with their life either. You know what I'm saying? So I said, well, what am I watching them for? You know what I mean? They're not gonna be really doing nothing. Jasmine got some kind of content. Whoever took that little boy to go get his haircut jacked up his head. They ought to be ashamed of their damn self. I just looked at Aiden's hair close up. That is ugly. That hairstyle is through. Okay. But anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and go. I just, if y'all read my post, I'm going to read what I said, okay, y'all? For those that did not go to my community board, I'm going to read it to you anyway. So just stand by, okay? Y'all ready? Let me read my community board. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all might as well listen to me talk about what I read on what I said here on this here community board. I just, based off what was sent to me, I almost felt like I had words for Jasmine. And I'm going to express them. And when a person has words, they should definitely by all means express them. Okay. So I found myself in the need to express myself. So the first thing I said, and this was a day ago, I said, not that this is a damn contest, but let me add my 2 cents in. And then I says, I do more in 1 hour than most of these mommies do. For example, Nakia and my Jasmine, aka my Jazzy Life. Let's be real. I am almost sure that I am not the only one who feels this. And then I went ahead and dropped the tears. I said, unreal, like unreal. This is unbelievable, Jasmine, cut it out. Okay. Now, what I said today, this was going to be long, a little bit lengthy, a little bit more lengthier than the other one. I said, meanwhile, Jasmine refuses to get things right, the right way. She begs for everything. She begs her men to knock her up by promising to pay them and exploit them. Then she begs her children to be bouncing bears and to coon. That's what I have. C, and then I have like and. But I was saying coon. Just, hey, it is what it is. For social media enjoyment. Okay. And then I says, she begs Phil's family and his dame. Yes, I called her dame. And his dame to help her all the time. She begs y'all who are probably more pitiful than she is to give her money. Okay? Let's make sense of this. We're going to make sense of this. And that's a comma. Jasmine Deuce is a piece of shiggity blank blank little girl who doesn't appreciate people hard earned dollars. She doesn't respect folks who have a 9 to 5 or an entrepreneur or an entrepreneur. Okay? And she only respects YouTubers I said YouTuber, who are in the same broke boat as she. Okay. So, as entrepreneurs, what I have noticed is that Jasmine she refuses for people to be under her. She refuses to respect people who have 9 to 5s, and she'll try to say a 9 to 5 is good and y'all doing a good job, but Jasmine don't really respect y'all. So y'all can keep on giving Jasmine all your little stupid money. She is definitely a fool. Jesus Christ, not to live again. She's a fool for certain, right? Yes, she is. But we're gonna watch it through my eyes. We're gonna watch this live. Now, y'all probably went to other content creators. I don't know. I have not been on the YouTube streets in a couple of days. Okay. It looked rush. Lord, no, my Jasmine is doing too much. Right. Well, it's going to be about yours. Okay, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and go live. We're gonna go ahead and listen to this. So hopefully you all will catch this play. I'm gonna try my best to get to this video. I can't make any promises. And I know I probably won't be going live in the morning because ultimately my goal is to be at the healing center at a pretty early time. So I don't want to be in there. I barely talk to people while I'm doing work. I'm just gonna be honest with you. So I know that I'm not going to be able to talk to you all because actually y'all know how you know how the whole glasses situation is. Y'all already know that. So I have to look at part of my intake tomorrow is going to be not only cleaning up everything and organizing them and putting them in the spot, which I've been doing, but in conclusion of that, speaking of the Crystal Palace, I actually have to deal with the crystals tomorrow, y'all, and I've already put the display tables up. So I have to look at each crystal. Some of the crystals are not in the proper area. I have jars and different things I put the crystals in, or display jars and display bowls and stuff like that, that the crystals are put in. And unfortunately, my husband just was throwing stuff in there. So some of the crystals got mixed up. And then I have some new crystals that came in like last month. And I have some the other crystals supposed to arrive today, but that's neither here nor there. And I have to basically look at the crystals and tell what they are. Now, I do know what each crystal does. I know what the healing does, the healing properties on the crystals are. The issue is, y'all, I can't see. So some of the crystals kind of run together. They look alike. So, for example, it's these crystals that look like crocodiles. They look crocodile crystals, right? And then these other ones that are called, I forgot what they're called. I can't think of them at the moment. But they're similar to the crocodile. Or if you look at them, I have to really put my glasses on and really, really look hard and really, really look hard and pull them up to my eyes and focus my eyes. It's worse than me looking at this stuff and reading stuff online. I've gotten so much better. I can see a little bit better than I could a second ago, but it's even worse when you're trying to look through the lenses and look at these other little parts in these crystals to know if it's this crystal, if this crystal looks like this crystal, because some of the crystals are very similar, but they're not. And then sometimes I can base it off of the way that they feel, the energy that repels off of them. I can kind of tell sometimes, and other times I can't, because sometimes the energy that I get off of them may be combined, may have a different total energy. Each crystal may offer a different energy. Even if it's the same type of crystal, this particular crystal might have a different energy than the other crystal, but they're the exact same crystals. So that's a whole nother conversation. A lot of people are not ready for that, but needless to say, I have to go through and look at each crystal. So that's going to be a headache tomorrow. Okay. So I'm getting my big girl panties on. I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to handle it because I'm going to sell these crystals. And hopefully once I get all the way started, the people that sent me their address last year, I'm going to go ahead and send them their stuff. I just had to get this business. I know a lot of people say, well, Doctor, you could have been said that. Yes. But y'all don't understand. It's been no joke in trying to open up this healing center. This healing center, I by far is probably going to be better than all the other two that I had. I'm probably going to make way more money, and I'm probably going to have to get an employee. I'm probably gonna have to hire an employee. That's probably what's gonna end up happening. That's how much I feel the energy of it, which I don't, it's difficult to work for me. So I don't really necessarily, I, I, I could imagine that's why I don't, that's why even having mods, and I apologize to any of my mods because I know I could probably be a handful. But I could imagine. I don't think I'm gonna have. I'm probably gonna just have my biological mom come down and help me because I would rather deal with her because she understands how I am. And I think it will be difficult because I've had assistance when I was in the movement, and I've gone through so many assistants, and it is because of me. It's me. It may not be them. It's probably me, because there's a right way to do things, there's a wrong way, and then there's my way. So you may not understand why I want this particular crystal right here, or I might want this particular, you may move a chair a certain place. And I'm like, no, that chair doesn't belong over there in that area. And you're like, but it matches. I'm like, I don't care if it matches. It doesn't belong in this area. The energy of this area right here, this chair has a different type of energy. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So it'd be difficult for somebody to work with me. Just being honest. So I don't even think my children would want to work with me. They probably want to be their own bosses. I've raised bosses. Yes, TS, she for sure is certain because this is whack. Right. TS is going well too. Thank you. Yeah, so she's a fool for certain. Yes. Even TS thinks she's a fool. She agrees with you, Moon. So it's very, I'm stalling for people to get in here before I really start talking. I'm gonna give a couple more minutes and then we'll get to talking into the live. But yeah, so for me, it probably, it may be difficult to work for me. My husband complains when, when we have to do certain things like this project that we're working on getting started. He's probably complaining in his head, but I really don't care. How you doing, Ebony? Welcome to Mick Fig Boss. But I really don't care because I feel like it don't take all of this. I feel like, look, get this done. Let's go. Let's do it. That's my mindset. My husband's like, well, wait a minute. My husband's like, well, give it time. It's a process. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, F that process. The process is get it done. You know what I mean? I'm like, let's go, 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 go. His process is, wait a minute. I gotta do this, that before this happens. I'm like, no, you don't. Slap the wax on there. Let's go. You know what I mean? My husband's like, wait a minute. I gotta put the screw in here. Listen, put that screw in there. Let's go. That's me. So, he calls me a slave driver. I probably am, but I mean, it is what it is. So, but I'm probably gonna have to just move my biological mom down to help me with my business because it's getting ready to I feel the energy. I feel like I'm really going to have a lot of clients and I'm going to need to manage those, and it's going to be a little bit difficult. So she's probably going to have to be my assistant, and I'm probably going to have her to help and assist with that. But anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and get started. But again, real working, people doing real things, listening to these bad body bitch bees. Let's go. Why can't we hear her? I'm like cutting my thing up like it's low. It's her. Oh gosh, she look like a pound puffy. She look like Beavis, you rang. She's like, you rang. She look like Lurch. She's you rang. Oh my God. That's why. And another thing, Jasmine, I am not so desperate that I have to constantly be on YouTube like that. And listen, it's nothing wrong. First, let me say this. YouTube does give me a small bag for now. Eventually, it will be a larger bag. It's growing. Actually, my bag is getting bigger as months go by. Even if it's $10 extra more than I got last month, or $5 extra, that's still growing, right? But what I've noticed is I haven't even been doing as much videos. Do y'all know I'm making the same amount of money that I was making when I was just doing a whole bunch of videos in one day? Hell no. I'm not doing no more videos. I'm doing one video a day. Hell no. Unless something really happens or unless I feel like doing it. If I feel something happens good here on the YouTube streets, then I'll go live. Or if I just feel a need of it. YouTube has to be fun for me. The moment it starts feeling like a job, fuck that. I'm not doing no job. This is not gonna be a job for me. This is just extra income, okay? And I want to have fun, okay? So let's go. She's always begging and doing way too much. She looks like grandpa, grandpa Paul. LOLs. I see a rock waller in a tank. Oh shoot, y'all crazy. Let's continue. Is it just? Does she not?
They won't take this shit off. These apartments, wound
All right.
for extra rents. Really aware of everything.
Jasmine, you know what's not helping you is your face. You know, I do have a new MacBook. It's not a new MacBook per se, but it's a newer MacBook, meaning it's new to me. It's a used MacBook, it's refurbished. My husband got it for me. And it's an old MacBook, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I do like it just as much as I like this new one, my newer one. I don't know why, because I like the buttons on the old MacBooks in comparison to the new ones. And I actually like the bulky computers. I like the MacBook when it's bulkier. I'm sorry, I just do. Um and let me tell y'all something else. I'm kind of a retro type of energy. I have retro energy. Can y'all tell that? Like, I'm not certain things I like new. Okay. Y'all know, for example, y'all know I got an iPhone 14. I got an iPhone 13. I did upgrade. I did upgrade. I upgraded one of my eights to a whatever the hell this is. I upgraded one of my eights to a 14, and I still got the 13, y'all. And I got an 8. My business phone's an 8, but I mean, I still like the 8s though. I don't see a difference between the 8s and the 13 and the 14. I don't see a big difference. Now, maybe when I one day get an iPhone 16 or 15, or when they come out with the 17 one, I'll probably get a 16 one. The 8 probably will go into a 16 mode, right? But the point is, y'all, I don't see a bit of a difference with them. Just being honest, okay? But let's continue. But I do want me a iMac. I do want me a iMac, but I don't want the new iMac. I want the old iMac. I don't want It's not about the pricing. I know some of y'all think, well, I am cheap. I am an inexpensive person. But okay, I'm not. I mean, some things I am, some things I'm not. It's not about the pricing. It's about that I just like the older models on certain things. You know what I mean? Am I the only one like that? Not everything, just some things. I think something like even my HP desktop, I like it better than the new school ones. I went to the store, I went to Walmart, and I was looking at these not Walmart. I was at Walmart, and I went to Office Max. And I looked at the old school I looked at the new HP desktops, and I didn't like them. I like the old school. I like the one that I had built. I love that one. It has 2 screens. I paid like 200 something dollars for it like 4 years ago, and it still works really good. And if that breaks, I'm gonna get somebody to come over here and just reinstall it, upgrade the system. If anything happens with that, I'm just gonna get the system upgraded. I just like it. I'm sorry. Some things I think it should be new, and some things it don't always. I think you should have something new, and I think you should, if you have computers, I think you should have at least one brand new computer or a newer computer, and I think you should upgrade one of them. But I don't believe you have to upgrade everything in every computer or every laptop. But this one MacBook, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I love it because it's bulky. the the uh the buttons on it is really big. The wording, the right, like when I look on it to go on it to look at the words on it, it is so big and beautiful. It is so big. And even if I put my MacBook now that I'm my MacBook Air, if I put it on 100 on all of the words, it's still smaller than the way the that I will put it on this big bulky MacBook. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna probably start doing my shows on the old MacBook. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's just the camera isn't that great, right? Um, but needless to say, I think the MacBook of older years, and this is a 2010. The one that I have now is a 2000, I think 22 or 20. I think it's a 2022. I think it's a 2000. I want to say it's 2022. But I was gonna upgrade it to when they got the new ones. But I was like, it's still good. I'm gonna eventually do it, but I really am a better fan of the MacBooks of 2020, 2010, and they upgraded the motherboard. They upgraded that and everything, and it runs just as fast as the new ones. It is actually faster. So
All I'm gonna say for the people, the women that are, I'm gonna say young women.
okay, so let me read y'all comments because here this bitch go. I mean, sorry y'all. Y'all gotta make me start cursing. It's freezing and light snow here again. It was hot. It was like 80 degrees. It's storming now though. I like new models. I understand the iMacs and the laptops. Okay. Honestly, I don't know. I like the new ones. Hey Passion, welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. Right, right. Work smarter, not harder. Yeah, because I'm not finna keep doing all these shows. Y'all. I'm just gonna do one show per day because I'm making the same amount. And actually, be honest with y'all, I'm making more money doing less shows than what I was doing before. I'm not getting ready to hurt myself and be all tired and grumpy. But the products are expensive. That's the thing. Right. I mean, it's not about the money, it's the quality. The old MacBooks, I'm telling y'all, the 2010, if you upgrade those and get those upgrade ones, and they look better though. I like the little white bulky, I don't know, I just like it. Honestly, I don't know which MacBook is better for real. iPhones because I'm gonna pretty much get a 13 or 14. Yeah, I got a 13 and a 14, and I don't see the difference. I feel like it was a waste of money. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't want to upgrade. And what's the point of upgrading if you just gonna get like a poo butt phone? This phone is poo buttish, y'all. Though. All right. Well, I definitely see. Okay, y'all. Let's continue.
Before y'all get into a relationship and move in with people, make sure you are financially aware of everything that is being done if it's in your name.
Well, here's the thing, Jasmine. You got it for him. So we're not going to make this excuse. So what you're trying to tell us here is that Chris basically use your name without your permission. Is that what you're trying to tell us? I don't believe that because you got just like you got that truck. You got that truck in your name, right? And you paid for it until you couldn't pay no more, right? So we're not gonna play that game. Secondly, why are you moving in with a dude? Like, why y'all ain't get married? Why you ain't even know Chris like that to just move him in like that with those daughters and that girl? And not just about your children, but what about your own self? Or even how could you trust him that fast? You trusted him way too fast. I mean, too fast, way too. You trusted him way too much. You just met dude, and you was already moving him in there like that. I thought that was strange within itself. I was like, well, why would she move this ninja in here and she don't even know that ninja like that? But guess what she did, y'all? She moved him in. Everybody kept telling her, all her little friends kept on saying, Jasmine, don't move that ninja in here. But what did she do? She moved that ninja in here. Just like she moved that ninja in here so fast that would make my head spin. It's just the most strangest thing to move a ninja in that you just met. I just was like, oh, okay, girl. I just couldn't believe it. But hey, what does she do? She moving right in. She don't care. She moving right in, and they'd be like, "Oh, what y'all talking about? I can. It's my man. What's wrong with me having a man? Y'all just don't want me to be happy. Remember that?" She was like, "Y'all just don't want me to be happy." We was like, "Girl, do what you do. What you do. You know what I'm saying? That's all on you." But she moved that ninja in so fast, and then wonder why her life is the way she is. I mean, her life was jacked up before Chris, and after Chris, her life was messed up.
Be financially aware. That was my
But you can't put that on Chris because that's your fault. You should have been watching the boat. I mean, it's not like here. It's not like she had Wendy Williams money. Sometimes when you have like a big, a lot of money, or big money, then it's kind of hard to keep track of. But girl, you don't even have no money. How do you not keep track of your good name and your money when you have so little of it? And you didn't have good credit before Chris moved in. So what you talking about?
my biggest my biggest problem. I was not financially aware. Like, why do I have $1,000 and something Sprint bill? But they're not gonna pay for it. They're not gonna pay for it because I didn't even have a Sprint phone.
But you shouldn't have got it for him. You said you want to make sure you watch your stuff, but you got him all that stuff to keep him. Again, Jasmine, as I stated before, why do you pay these men to give you the time of day? Why you don't have like morals? Why don't you have self-esteem? Why don't you take pride in your ugly self to know? And I'm talking about ugly inside out. What happens on the inside works its way to the outside. I'm just asking you, Jasmine, like, why didn't you like make sure that you know why didn't you instill pride in yourself and not having to pay somebody to live in the house with you or to take you in or to be nice to you or to show you some decency? Why did you have to beg him to be, a father to your child? Why did you have to beg him to be there and to be a stand-up guy, which he still didn't do? So, why would you give him a Sprint phone? And I don't even know what you're talking about, a Sprint phone. Like, when the last time y'all heard, does Sprint even have a company still? I don't even think Sprint have a company anymore. They Sprint telephone. Does Sprint even have a phone now? I didn't even know Sprint have a phone. I didn't even know that Sprint had telephones, y'all. I'm going to Google that. Wait a minute, y'all. Sprint had a telephone. I thought that was a long time ago since I heard of Sprint. I had no phone. I had no Sprint phones since 2000 and something. Girl, she must be talking about Philip. She got to be talking about Philip. When is Sprint a company? Is Sprint still a company? Let me click, because Sprint is not a company no more. Are they? Wait a minute. Hold on. Girl, Sprint went out of business. I know I'm not crazy. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. I'm clicking on Sprint. Oh, here we go. The company lost money on many of the customers it drew with steep promotion. Okay. Sprint. Okay. They would catch carriers. Okay. This was 2020. Sprint, one of America's most okay. And Sprint officially gone. US carrier Sprint remaining. Okay, so have begun their official shutdowns. T-Mobile. Okay, so I think Sprint went over to T-Mobile, right? Is that what happened? It's something like that. I don't recall. It was something like that they went over to T-Mobile. Okay. But girls, ladies, crystals, I did not say, or foes of enemies or whatever. My crystal palace said isn't so. Um, I mean, the 14 is stronger. It is stronger than the 15 because 15 is titanium. Girl, please. Uh, and irritates means annoyed. I don't like the word and the way she's speaking. Of course, girl, nobody likes what she's talking about. But that is weird. Jasmine is definitely annoying. Spring has phones. Yeah, Spring is a company. Still a company. Girl, I think they went out of business, girl. I think they went out of business. Girl, I ain't seen no Sprint store in years. So I'm trying to figure out, she talking about Chris or she's talking about Philip.
And then I'm stuck. Everybody else can do what the fuck they want. They can move however they want. But I have to pay thousands of dollars just to move houses. Extra thousands for extra rents. Like people.
That's your fault. That's your fat fault. What the hell was you thinking? Why did you do all this stuff for these men and then sit online and complain? Girl, you the one that's gotta pay that have to pay people to lay with you. You the one that did that. Nobody else did that but you. You know what I mean? You have to pay people to lay with you, child. Nobody else. This is unheard of. I've never listen. I don't hear of people doing this, child. But you sure gotta pay to lay though. You sure do, girl. Mama Deuce taught you well. Pay to lay.
Mm, just sitting here looking at this shit, y'all. I'm just so overwhelmed.
Oh, here
Like,
she
what is
go.
it?
This is her favorite thing. I'm just so overwhelmed. I'm just so overwhelmed. It's like, let's do a music. Ding, 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 ding. Y'all ready for? We're ready to do a song. Y'all ready? Here it go. Ding, 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 ding. I'm just so overwhelmed. I always feel so overwhelmed. Don't move a dude in your house and you won't feel overwhelmed. Legendary crying in the background. Why?
This? I didn't even know this was in my name. What is this?
How did it get access to your social security number?
What is this? $5,000. Five. Oh my God. This is 6 years ago. $5,000.
I'll say that's Philip.
This shit makes me like want to cry.
Well, here's the thing, Jasmine. You knew Philip was using your name. He does like what most pimp men do. What most pimp men do. Jasmine knows this because she's a madam, okay? But let me tell y'all this. For those that don't know, the vernacular street code, or the street way of how people get over. What they would do is, most pimps do this, or men who are just gigolos, or bum men, or bum women, bum gigolo women, you know what I'm talking about. What they do is they'll gather, instead of using their credit, they'll make up some excuse to why they can't use their credit. So let's say that they have bad credit. They'll tell you, hey, I have bad credit, or I can't get nothing in my name because I gotta pay child support, or this is, if I do this is whatever. Or I don't want nobody to know where I live at. If I get it in my name, then people gonna know where I live at. And I'm running from the law, you know what I mean? So whatever. And then they'll make up some excuse, like I said, some stupid excuse, and be like, well, can you get this in your name? Or I can't get it because my credit's shot. And you'd be like, yeah, sure. And then they'll get a cellular phone in your name. And then they'll meet somebody else and get a cellular phone, or get something else in their name. Then they'll meet somebody else, get something else in their name. And what they'll do is, like, they'll get a car in somebody else's name, and it'll be their name on that car or house or whatever. And then basically what they do is they'll just leave it because they don't have to pay it off because it's not in their names. And this is what they do all over the country or all over the city. And you're stuck with the bill. So, I mean,
I disputed a lot of stuff, but they won't take this shit off. These apartments, I did this shit. I've been this. Y'all think I'm. They will not take this shit off. One apartment charged me twice. It was a student apartment. That's when we stayed there. Um, so they charged me twice because we had a 2 bedroom. So that's not one broken lease. It's two broken leases for one apartment. And I'm just so
So, Jasmine, let me ask you a question. Why didn't you just stay there and handle that business? You know, if it's a student apartment, see, I don't understand something about you. Now, I know you did have Kaylin. I do know that you were still with Philip when you were trying to live the basketball dream, and of course, he was still imping. He was still pimping, imping, right? But why didn't you try to go ahead, stay there, and finish all that up? Like, why do you get into these relationships and you basically allow them to run you from handling your business? Why do you not continue on and finish what you start? You know what I'm saying? As opposed to running down these shape shifting men that you choose. You know, Philip is definitely a shape shifter or a freaking uh let's just say a shapeshifter, so he can ship into or shape himself into anything he wants to be. If he wants to come off like a like he, excuse me, like he has some sense, but you can't, he can only sit in that position for so long because he's stupid, right? But you know, Philip basically shifts himself into whatever he needs to be in that moment. You know, so and of course, Jasmine, and so does Chris, to me, acts the same way. He has the same type of energy. So what I'm asking you is, why do you keep attracting the same type of being? You know why you keep let me tell you, let me answer that for you. The reason why you keep attracting the same kind of man, because you are that. That's what you are. You shapeshift. You're a shapeshifter yourself. See, a shapeshifter can only attract what? A shapeshifter. And you have to ask yourself, why is that? Why do you have to go through that? Why do you put yourself through even trying to date somebody right now, knowing full well, or even date it? Why would you, when Philip took his ass out to jail and you was begging him to still be with him and put money on his books or whatever the case was, he dumped you from in jail, which is crazy to me. How somebody dump you while they went to, why they went to jail, but whatever. So it ain't like you in jail, they went to jail. You know, you wasn't even good enough to put money on his books anymore. But that's neither here nor there. Why would you go choose a boy, a dude, another dude that's a bum still? You knew this man was laying on somebody's couch. You knew this man was fresh off of somebody else's couch. You knew he was a bum. You just knew he was a bum. When he got to your house, he did not have a job, right? Right or wrong. Why would you think he would be a sufficient mate? Why would you think he would be somebody that you could have a child with? Why would you move him? Were you that desperate and that lonely and that sweaty between the box that you thought that this was going to be a great mate for you? How you doing, Rose? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. A dumb fool lowered Phillips support to go back to exactly. Yeah, I don't know why she would do that. Like, Philip should put himself on child support so he don't have to deal with the stuff he want to deal with. But you know, again, he a pimp. He a pimp. That's what they do.
I'm so irritated.
Yeah, I mean, that's your fault. What you irritated about something you did?
This is just, I'm on here because I'm trying to move, right?
Jasmine, I thought you said you was gonna stay in that place. Every time you need some money, you always start that talking that, oh, you gotta move stuff. And I really believe that this is your way of dry begging. I really believe that you really are dry begging and you trying to get people to give you money just for some stuff because you don't want to handle your business. That's what I think. I think you just trying to get some money to for whatever you it is you're trying to do the money with, right? That's just how I feel, okay?
And I have disputed this. I don't know how many times I got to keep doing this. I've did it so many times, but
Do you know that one of George Washington slaves ran away from him, and she was like one of the ones that was the seamstress for his wife. Uh, and she supposedly they claimed that she was treated really good. And anyway, she died like widowed, and actually her children died before she died. I mean, she died a hard, you know what I mean? She had to move in with other freed slaves. It was crazy. And George Washington tried to fight to get her back, tried to have her taken back or whatever, and try to have some people, because during that time frame they couldn't he didn't want to upset the abolitionists. And so he had to he tried to have another sneaky way of trying to go and get her up or whatever. But you know, and she was you know, they called it mulatto back then, but she was, her mother was light skinned or whatever. I'm not sure who our mother's father was, but I just know that her father was I forgot what her father's name, but anyway, he was an indentured servant. And he basically had to stay there until such time. He was a white man, and so his mom and you know they had, I don't know how they got together. I don't know if he raped her, I mean raped her, or if she wanted to, whatever the case was. I'm not sure, but what I can tell you is that she was a product, and when he left, once he paid his debt to that particular master, that slave master, or George Washington. No, it wasn't even George. It wasn't even George Washington. It was George Washington's wife's first husband, because you know she was married twice. And so once he had finished his debt to that particular owner, he had left. And yeah, and so he had died. Oh boy died, and then she got with George Washington. And two of her sons went into the service, and they had didn't come back. They came, you know, they didn't come back, they came back unalived, right? And so, of course, George Washington came back or whatever. Okay, that's a whole nother story. I know you're like, where's Dr. A talking about that? I don't know. I don't know. Jasmine, Jasmine not really talking about nothing, so I just had to throw something in there. But anyway, and I found that to be, I read about this story like a long while ago, but I just wanted to share that with y'all. And I was like, dang, she died miserable. I mean, she died alone. Well, she didn't die alone, but she died with other widowers, um, because they were all free slaves at the time, and she died after her children. Jasmine just strikes me as a miserable person, is what was why I thought about that story. That story reminded me. I know it's like two separate, kind of definitely different scenario, but I don't know why. I just thought about that because of the whole being alone, dying alone. And Jasmine kind of comes off to me like she's gonna die alone. Is the point I'm trying to make. But she, and technically a girl to die alone, because I mean she did outlive her children, and then she later became, she went ahead, she became a Christian. And like I said, she was living with these other free slaves. She did lose her house that she had originally because her husband had died. Since she was a widower. Her husband was on the shipyard or something. He was like on the shipyard. He worked for the shipyard, and he had died. I don't know how he died or whatever. I don't remember. If they did tell me, I don't remember, because I read this a long time ago. Anyway, needless to say is that Jasmine comes across and like, to me, she's going to die alone.
what is this?
Jasmine loves money, doesn't want to spend it. Jazz will never be married, never ever, Rose. Jazz
I don't know
created
what
her
this
life,
is.
and all the kids almost ate in,
It logged me out.
if she did full pregos with one each one. Yeah, she's ridiculous. Like, please stop.
Oh, it's going back.
The
It's
fact that
going
she
back.
proposed to Phil says a lot. Phil
It
says a
goes
lot.
back
I'm sure she
20.
proposed.
Let me see.
I'm sure a proposal was in
I gotta
store
go
for
back.
Chris. I mean, she probably already proposed to him. She
You
just
know,
didn't show it.
some houses and some
Phil
apartments and
said,
stuff, they
"I'd rather
work with
be
you.
poor but have my bills
You
paid."
know,
Exactly.
if it's so long ago, but they're
Taking
working
her
with
eight
you is
years
really not
won't get
working with
right.
you.
Exactly.
You
Silly,
gotta pay
dumb fool, Lord. Right.
like 3 to 4 extra rents. Like I don't have that.
Well, Jasmine, that's what
That's what I.
happens when you have credit that's not. I mean, my credit's okay. My credit is not the bomb either, but it's that I definitely can go and get a car. I could definitely purchase a car. I could definitely get a credit card. I can definitely go and get a house. I can even buy a house with my credit. So it's not that it's not the bomb, but it's not horrible. I can still do something with my credit. You understand what I'm saying? But nevertheless, and I can still go and get an apartment and I won't have to pay double the rent. And I can still purchase a house. Okay. How I know because I got pre-qualified for a house and I changed my mind. And they told me I was getting ready to get, and I not only got pre-qualified, but it was a particular house that I wanted. And then they took it off the market, and so I gave up on that particular. And I said, well, it just wasn't time at that time. It wasn't right. Well, we did. I just said, well, maybe it wasn't right for me to get it. Then I'll wait because the house market is not in the best. It's not the best right now, especially well across the United States. But I'm going to talk about my area. The houses are expensive, and that's cool, but I want the type of house that I would like. You know what I mean? But it'll happen when it's supposed to. I'm patient. But let's continue. But Jasmine, I would never want to be like her to have to put a whole bunch of money down just to move. I mean, not like your standard first and last month's rent. You know what I mean? Like even my landlord did a for my healing center, even did a credit thing on us, um and we didn't have to put a whole bunch down. We didn't have to put that much down, considering, you know what I'm saying. And even when we got this condo, we didn't have to put a whole bunch down. You know what I'm saying? And it's just kind of ridiculous, Jasmine, at this point. I'm not saying people should have A1 credit. I mean, I know for a fact that a lot of people credit kind of got bad, got wasn't what it needs to be after that pandemic. Pandemic kind of did a lot of things for a lot of different people's credits. So I'm not gonna be nasty. But what I'm saying is, and different things happen, y'all. We ain't gonna play these games, right? Sometimes you get into the wrong situation. So things happen, right? But dang, you should not have a 400 now. Like that is ridiculous. 670 and up at least, or 650 and up, at least where they say it's fair, or as they say it's okay. You know what I'm saying? You should have okay credit at least. At least. I'm not saying people should have A1 credit, and I'm not saying you should have the worst of the worst. You should not have the worst of the worst credit now. Like that is ridiculous. Now seriously. You should not have no four something credit. Now what the hell are you doing? You're not paying nothing. You know what I'm saying? You got too many damn stuff on your credit. And sometimes you have to fight. And then sometimes if they put certain things on your credit, like if you get like a eviction on your credit, you better go to court and get that taken off. Or you better pay them off or something. Shoot. You better make a deal with them and just pay to get out of that. That's what you need to do. Because I know people that do that. I know people that was in college, like what she's talking about. They was in a college, they was in college and they had like a whole bunch of roommates. And what happened was one of the roommates had the I think the room or something was in their name, and they left and didn't tell everybody else that they left. So basically they didn't pay their half of the bill, so they all got threw out or whatever, thrown out, and somehow ended up on their credit. And so they just went to the landlord and said, hey, can I go ahead and pay whatever that amount was, and got it taken off. I mean, it's literally that. It's literally kind of that simple. I don't know why. Sometimes you just gotta pay certain things. You know what I mean? I got credit cards now. that I had to that I have to that I just, I set up an auto pay on, they just take it out. You know what I mean? Where I ain't gotta worry about that. Because I don't want to end up in a bad situation. I mean, stuff happens. I'm not gonna put nobody down for their credit, but you just shouldn't have no 400. That's all I'm saying. You should not have under 600. Okay. I'm just gonna be honest, okay? But let's continue.
I did when I moved here. Where was I on accounts? I look rough. That's fine. I was working out.
She always look rough. What's
Mm.
new? But here's the thing. Yes, you are correct. They have all kind of credit consolidation situations. How you doing on Shun? Welcome to the Mickey Thicket Palace. They have all kind of things that you can do for your credit. Like they do. They have all kind of arrangements that you can make. They have all kind of things that you can do to make your credit better. I'm not putting nobody down because they are credit challenged, right? But what I'm saying is you shouldn't have no 400. You should be able to move at least. You should be able to purchase at least a house or or purchase an apartment or buy an apartment or be able to move for whatever your decision is on moving, whatever your decision is on whether or not you're going to purchase an apartment or whether or not you're going to just rent one or rent a house or buy a house. You should have it either way. That's all I'm saying. Or if you want to go purchase a car, you should be able to do it. And you should not have to put something in somebody else's name. That's all I'm saying. Because I'm not putting people down, but what I'm saying is you definitely want to be able to be a woman at some point in time. You want to be your own woman. That's all I'm saying, y'all. And people should just want to be their own woman. And I don't want nobody not to be their own woman or their own man. You know what I'm saying? I believe in that. And what I'm saying is it's kind of hard when you have to ask everybody to pay for this or for people to get everything in their name and not in your name. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's just a pride thing.
Like, and it takes a while to. Is it gonna show everything on here? I don't know why that's on there. I don't even know what that is. Let's see.
And there are other options too. You can always file bankruptcy too. You can always file bankruptcy. You know what I'm saying? You can do a consolidation. You can file for bankruptcy, and that will help your credit. I mean, you can do a lot of different things. I'm not gonna sit up here. I don't want to put nobody down for not having the best credit. But all I'm saying is, for crying out loud, your credit should not be 400. That's all I'm saying to you. Your credit should not be under no damn. Your credit should not be under no damn uh five something. You should at least have five and up for crying out loud. That's all I'm saying. And if you do, you better either file bankruptcy or call some crediting counseling or something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna put nobody down about that, but I'm gonna advise you to work on that. While she's trying to get all these cash apps to buy all these computer equipments and all this stupid stuff that she knows she don't need. She didn't need that iMac, y'all. She could have got her a used desktop off of eBay where I got mine at. I got me a used, and it works better than that iPad, that iMac. I promise you it do. Okay? All she had to do was buy something cheap You know what I mean? And then she go, and then all she had to do was buy something cheap, and then take that money and go get her, hire her a lawyer, and had that lawyer file her some bankruptcy. Okay, and then set in some credit classes, and listen to them tell you how not to get back in that same situation. Hell, I mean, damn. That's all I'm saying. Just help yourself. My issue with a lot of people, I'm not mad when you mess up. When you mess up, that's fine. We all mess up sometimes. Sometimes we fall short of who we say we're going to do. All I'm telling you is that you should, as a human being, just find a way at some point in time, put in your mind that I want to do better for myself. At some point in time, I know that I want this particular credit card. I want this house. I want this bar. I want this new car. I want a mansion and a yacht. I know I have to keep a few things in my life as a woman and as a man. One of the things I have to keep is a job. Okay, that's one of the most important things. The second thing is I have to keep a roof over my head and not be in the threat of being thrown out every 5 minutes. The third thing is having you a hustle, a job and a hustle or a business or both. Okay, hustle business, a hustle or a bit and a business and a job. Okay, and listen, and you have to keep some wardrobes. You have to keep certain clothes in your arsenal. Every woman and every man needs some suits, okay? Because it's so many people. I see some, especially young people. Young people always take their dumb ass, and it be people like Jasmine age. And Jasmine not even young, y'all. This heifer, you should have 3 pairs of suits at least. And you can switch up those colors. You need some suits, and you need not only need suits, but you need some cover up gear, some gear or some casual outfits, some dress casual outfits. I'm talking about office dress casual outfits. I'm not talking about just some jeans. You can wear some jeans, but what I'm saying is what you need more importantly than jeans, you need some casual outfits. Why do you need those? Because damn it, you got to go up to your children's school, or you might have something that you need to do that's business related, and you would not be taken seriously dressing like Olivia or Jasmine. I haven't seen really Chrissy. I haven't paid that much attention to how Chrissy dressed outside of her whore gear. Okay, so I don't know what Chrissy looks like in her whore gear. And just Jasmine can't dress, so bless her heart. But that child can't dress. She can't dress to save her life, your life, my life, or nobody else's life. And that's, but that's a whole other conversation. But here's the thing. You definitely need to get some gear. You need to get some office casual outfits. Okay? You need a couple of things. And then you need to get you a lawyer. Let me tell you something. You need access to a good lawyer. That means a traffic lawyer. And if that lawyer can do all of those things for you, or he has colleagues that's in every realm of what I'm about to tell you, that is fine. You need a lawyer that help out with if you have issues with going to the pokey. If you need a traffic lawyer. Hello, y'all listening? You need a traffic lawyer. You need a business lawyer if you have a business. And this is not on retainer. This is on file. This is you having his number or her number in your phone and having access to them. That's what I'm saying. Okay. You need you a lawyer also that can, y'all listening? I told that, did I say credit? Okay, you need a lawyer that can advise you maybe on some accounting, credit, business type of thing. Okay, I said business. Okay, so you got the business lawyer, traffic lawyer, and you might need a criminal lawyer. Okay, on retainer. Just saying, not putting anything out there for you, but you might have a family member or one of your children, something. That's what you need. Okay. And when I had this one lawyer, I know he passed away, but I love that lawyer. That lawyer could do a lot of that. And if he couldn't do it, he had great colleagues that could do it. And he hooked the sister up. You heard me? I called him one time. I was like, look, I got this traffic ticket coming out of some little town. They try to give me a ticket. He called up that judge and said, my client was just driving through your friendly, wonderful town, and I don't understand why she got a ticket. And that judge threw that ticket right on up out of there. You heard me? That was a long time ago. But still, the point I'm trying to make of how important it is to get you, especially a traffic lawyer and a business lawyer. Those are so important. If you're a man and you got children by different women, or you got a child by if you have a baby mama and y'all not married, then guess what you need? You need a lawyer, a family court lawyer. Okay, that's what you need. Baby mamas, if you're a baby mama, you need you a good old attorney that handles child support and court. Okay, let me tell you that. Okay, I'm just trying to give y'all some life lessons. Okay, because because I will call a lawyer in a minute. I'm a lawyer caller. I sure do. Okay. Anywho, what I'm trying to tell y'all is this: Jasmine need to file her some good old. I mean, bumping. I'm not trying to be funny, y'all. I'm just gonna tell y'all. Y'all talking about credit consolidation. I think she's past that. According to what the good old investigator, what our investigator said on these streets, Jasmine is way past calling her an attorney, calling her a damn consolidation person, credit program. Now she probably still got to take the credit program, right? But she need her good old attorney that's gonna get her that bankruptcy filed up off of that. If she had did that when she got that tax money, she would be in this situation. If she wasn't buying those stupid ass computers and she just paid $2,000 in some change on filing bankruptcy, she would be in there like that there. But Jasmine like to waste money, as y'all notice. As we all have noticed on this platform, we have noticed that Jasmine Bell, and I called her Jasmine Bell, like for ding bell, for ding dong, for dumb bell, for ding ding dong. She likes to waste money. And so when you like to waste money, this kind of stuff happens. So she could have just easily taken the tax dollars and when it filed her bankruptcy, and she'd have been all right.
Apartments.
But Jasmine don't think that far in advance because she's a moron. You know what I mean? She's not used to having money like that. When you get your taxes, you go and do things like that. Nakia, them should have filed bankruptcy. That Sky's World should have filed bankruptcy. She should have let them people put her out and file bankruptcy. That's what she should have did. And put everything on there. I mean, put everything on there. You hear me? Put track. Do y'all know? Well, I ain't gonna tell y'all that. But let me tell you something. That lawyer, lawyers would tell you when you filing bankruptcy to put your traffic tickets on there. If you have traffic tickets, put them on your bankruptcy. You put everything. You can't put the student loan on there. Now, you can't put student loan on there. But you can put everything else on there. You can put almost everything on there. But you can't do student loans. But if you got traffic issues, put that sucker on there. Stop playing games. Don't waste your time. Be effective. Be effective. Be effective. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Jasmine need to do. And Jasmine probably can get her driver's license back if she puts all those tickets on there. She can get her driver's license back, y'all. All she gotta do is file. All she gotta do is file bankruptcy and put all that on there, and they'll take it off. All that stuff will be cleared off of there. But nobody want to listen to me. I'm talking to y'all, F her, because she ain't gonna listen. But And I know some of y'all to get up here and say, Dr. A, you don't know what you're talking about. And I'm gonna tell you, bitch, I do. Bitch, I do know what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna tell you how I know. Obviously, you know how I'm talking about because you know I know. I'm not only a student, I'm a client. You hear me? I know. Okay? Dr. A could tell y'all some things, okay? All right? But I'm trying to tell y'all to listen to me. Okay? Listen. All right? And I'm gonna tell you something else. My credit ain't gonna get fucked up from no ninja that I ain't married to. At least if you gonna be, at least if somebody gonna mess up your credit, at least it's gonna be a husband and not a boyfriend. Because you know when you married, your credit goes together when you're married, okay? But some of y'all don't know that. But Jasmine, how you get back? How your credit go down so bad with a boyfriend? That is funny to me. How you let your credit go down because of a boyfriend? Not a husband, but a boyfriend. Girl, please. A boyfriend. It's like you ought to have your ass whooped. Sure, I didn't teach you that, girl. You don't never let your credit, you don't let your pocketbook go down. You don't let nothing go down because of a boyfriend. But hell, you don't even let your you don't let yourself go because of no man in general. Even if that's your husband, you don't let yourself go because you got a husband. Now you know you might get a little weight, but goddamn, you still supposed to be pretty. Shit. Whew. I'm trying to put these clothes on, y'all. I'm tussling with these clothes. Plus, I had to carry a whole bunch of stuff coming up them steps. So y'all heard me making noises because I had to carry a whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, y'all, let's go. Let
What
me
is
drink
this
some
one?
water.
I
Woo!
don't even know what this is.
And now she running her credit. Everybody's like, she look. That girl told her she looked rough. I mean, she is rough looking. What the hell? We all have bills. Do we complain? We will pay it exactly. Then she's looking at credit cards. She's looking into credit cards. Green light credit is a scam. Green light credit is a scam company. But that's on her. Let her get scammed. Neglect of kids and pets just for a check. Exactly. It's not that serious. We have to pay for water over here. It is not included in rent. Girl, we got to pay for water over here too, oh shoot. Water is paid for. Most people that I know, like if you get in section 8, they probably don't have to pay water that I know of. But shoot, we got to pay water too, girl. We got to pay water, sewage, trash. In my healing center, y'all, I gotta pay the same bills I pay here, except for trash. I'm not paying for trash, y'all. I'm doing a Nakia. But I can talk about Nakia because my trash don't look like her trash. You know, it's a difference between your house trash and your business trash. Now, what they do have is like the city. The city said that they will come get my trash for free. But I have not set that up yet because they won't take none of the stuff I have now because all the stuff I have now is just big boxes. More of my trash consists of big boxes. I don't really have like trash your average trash that's in your like in your house. Of course, you're gonna have food, you're gonna have you like when you eat food, you might not eat all your food. You gotta throw it away, or you have something refrigerated, like let's say some fruit went bad, or whatever the case is. But you're not gonna have the same type of trash that you normally would in your house than you do in your business most of the time. So for us, we don't have the same, like boxes. So me putting boxes in my car or broken down boxes or trashy paper that I balled up because I had to, whatever, paper that I had to put in the the little thing, the shredder. Um it's not the same. So I could put that in my car as opposed to roaches. And I don't have roaches at my healing center either. Not nor do I at my house. So it's different type of trash. So I could put it in my car and bring it and take it somewhere and dump it, so it's no big deal. You know what I'm saying? I just ain't for to let it sit in my healing center. I'm just not. But once it gets to the point where I have emptied out all the boxes, then I can actually set that up. And that's pretty much what I told them. And they was like, yeah, okay. They was like, well, we don't take boxes. We just take trash. And we could do that once a week for you for free. I'm like, cool. So that works out. I already bought the $75 trash can. But they won't take none of the trash that I have now. They won't take it until it's like they take the little paper trash that I have. Yeah, they'll take that trash, but they won't take the boxes that I have. So I have to dump my boxes. Okay. We pay for water over here. It's not included with the rent. Yeah, we don't pay. We pay for water over here too. Right. Anyway, so here we go. She was asking people to pray for Chris when he had the interview. She should have been doing what he's doing better. Okay, exactly. She should have been praying for herself to get something done. Okay, no teaching kids. Woo! We do all the time with our homework, with their homework. Exactly. I homeschool, so I know what you're talking about. I homeschool. My son goes to a private school online as well as me homeschooling. So I work with the teachers. So all the parents, we pretty much work with the teachers. We work about the curriculum. We work with this. We work with that. I'm still teaching them. Give attention, food. Right, 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 right. Give attention and food. Jasmine can't understand. Jasmine don't understand nothing. I was appalled by the comment she said yesterday on her post. Whenever that was when she posted that, she basically said something to the level of y'all need to mind your own business. If y'all was working and doing what y'all supposed to do, like a 9 to 5 or whatever that she said. That's why I left that little nasty post on my community board. Go over there and like it, please. Thank you. Please and thank you. That is all a part of it. Exactly. Just to move in the large trash you have to pay. Yes, girl. No, they won't even take it. It's not even, listen. Oh, sure. It's not even a point of paying. They won't take it. You can pay for it all you want to. It is not no payment. They're not taking it. It's no large boxes. They're not taking large boxes. So I just have to, I have to just bring it over here. Um, and just dump it. Just that simple. It's just boxes. It's not like it's food or trash. It's just boxes. That's all it is. Yeah, big boxes recycle. Yeah, I throw it in trash can. I'm not doing no recycle. I mean, no, I'm just trash can. They get recycle it out there. Just to move large trash, you have to pay, right? Yeah, we don't have to. No, not where I'm at. You don't have to pay for that trash. They have a weekly service and it's free for the city, but the city does it. Now, from where we live at, we have to pay trash. I'm talking my healing center though. I'm separate. Let me make sure I say this abundantly clear. At my home, we have to pay for trash, and we do pay for trash every month. They come pick it up. It's unlimited. We can throw it away as much as possible and keep it going. I can take trash out right now. I still have to pay the same amount every month. Okay. Now at the healing center, it's free, but they're only coming once a week, and you had to pay like $75 for a trash can, and they only going to take trash. They're not going to take like boxes. They're not going to take couches. They're not going to take old furniture or anything like that. They're just taking trash, and they're only doing one trash can per week. So I'm just saying that's what it is. When he thought Jazz had no money, we were peasants, right? When he thought Jasmine had money, we were peasants. Now that now that he's pleasantly a peasant too, go figure. Exactly. We got recycling bin and food bin. Girl, they have a recycling bin. I'm not using it. I'm just throwing it all away. They can sort that all out. I'm just being honest. I know I'm a healer, and I know a lot of people say, Dr. A, the environment. Okay, yes, I get that. But at my apartment, at the thing, they don't have like a recycle situation. They just have it where you just throw all the trash in the trash dump outside. It's literally outside of of my condo. It's not in front of the condo, but it's like right outside the condo. We just all take our trash there and throw it away. You know what I mean? That I think the company does their own recycling there because they just come, the trash company just comes and dumps it. Now, if I probably stayed in a residence, if I didn't stay in a condo and I stayed in a house, then maybe that's different. I don't know, but I don't think they have recycling. I think you have to do that on your own. And I'm not getting ready to. No, I'm not doing that. But anyway, yeah, normal being. Yeah, it's a normal being. You just throw it away. Yeah, for real, because this dumb Dumas, Shiggity, and yeah, Nakia trash is trifling. Yeah, it's a difference with my trash than hers. Yeah, child support was a scam while Jazz was collecting from Phil, right? At the time when he was on his child support. Yep. If the bid is not done right, then they can fine you. Okay, well they don't do all that here, Oshun. I had to make sure my baby clothes were ironed for school. Yes, definitely have to do that. He's online, and I still, make sure his clothes is, decent. I make sure he has clean clothes. I make sure his room, and actually his room has to be cleaned, of course, y'all. He makes his own bed and stuff. So, not that they be looking around in his room, but I'm sure that if you was watching the video, I'm sure if you was watching the video and the teacher saw that his room was trifling or the area he was in was trifling, I'm sure they would say something. I'm almost sure of it, but we don't have that issue though. But whatever. Yeah, the post was crazy about highlight YouTube ain't Facebook. You put that high light on Facebook, and all you see is this on YouTube. Yeah, Jasmine, yes, do dumb things when she tried to make shots at people, right? To try to take shots at people. Yes, she does. Ocean, yeah, it's definitely, this is ridiculous. She's dumb, right? I see right through her. Yeah, we all do. Jazz messed up with Hannah. Yes, she did. Think of birthday party planned and Hannah canceled. Yeah, but Philip's stupid self still went. I don't understand. I really believe that he shouldn't even gone. He should have let Jasmine know we're gonna go ahead and do another separate party. You go ahead and do what you want to with her, with them, and we're gonna do our own separate party with my family and friends. And if you everybody that's a part of my family, meaning Hannah's a part of my family because that's my dame, and my children are obviously part of my family. You're not a part of our family. Boom. That's how you do that. Right, exactly. I get why people take breaks from doing content on this bipolar lady girl. Yeah, I have to I don't think it's a portion of me having to take a break. It's just I don't know. I don't take it personally. It's these whores, they're whores, and it's just is what it is. They're not really trying to do much with their life, and it just is what it is. I just talk about it and we talk about it, we laugh and we kick it and we go home. I mean, like when you're happy with your life, you don't really care. It's like, it's not the point. It's not the point of taking breaks from them. I would rather do other things besides talk about Jasmine. It's not that I need a break or anything like that, but I would just rather talk about other things. Like I just shared out some history known fact, right? But I mean, I would just rather talk to y'all about different things. I have different things planned, but that's on me to do that. It's not on y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna come because y'all like coming over to the show. But I just haven't sat down to do it. It's just a lot going on right now. But y'all know I'm trying to open. I think Ractus cause clean my house and laundry. Right, because you were able to clean your house and do laundry and stuff while you're listening. Thank you. That's good. Um, please hit the like button. Thumbs up. Nice chat. True Rose, I'll be watching and listening. Girl, what y'all think I'll be doing when I'm talking to y'all? When I'm talking to y'all, I'm washing and cleaning up. I really, my room's not even messy. It's just one little area, y'all. I got all of my watches. I took some of my Michael Kors and my Coach watches. I need to put them back in the box. I mean, because I'm changing watches every day. I'm like, I'm gonna put this watch on, put this watch on today. And I took out like two outfits for tomorrow. Took out two outfits. You know, I took out all my outfits I'm gonna wear for the whole week, and they're out on my couch. And so I have them out in my room. I have a couch in my room also, and I just set all the I set all the clothes out for the week, and then I set all the watches out, and then like my and so that's kind of what's a mess of. And then I was trying to. I was getting ready to do this other show, and I was getting ready to hook up all my equipment to the show, and that's out. And then I changed my mind. So, but other than that, I clean my room. I was laughing so hard when my husband said, uh, makes my cleaning so fun, so much fun. Right. Her content is like Nature Boy's content, yeah. And shouting at the phone, LOL. True Rose, I'll be watching it and listening. Yeah. Well, let's continue, y'all. Y'all ready? So I done talked to y'all for about an hour and 25 minutes. And guess what, y'all? We're only 7 minutes and 46 seconds into the video. So that lets you all know that, to be honest with you, we are the content. We talk about good stuff. We have a lot of great stuff to talk about. And we just, Jasmine just happened to be included on occasion. But we really talk about ourselves and like this house and what we're doing here and what you can do here, what you can do this, what you do this and do that. You know what I mean? And these mommies are barely, they're just a vehicle that we use to get our point across on certain things. That's all it is. It's just a vehicle, that we have to aspirate to get our point across, because people like mess. Let's be honest, we all like mess at different points in time here on the YouTube streets at times. And then we will mix mess with message, mess with message, mess with message. That's all it is. This is what my content consists of: mess with a message, mess with message. That's all you got to say. If I were to stop doing YouTube or anything like that, what you all would basically say is that Dr. A mixes mess with a message. Simple. That's what I want to be remembered for. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. This water's really good. Mm. Woo, Jasmine, girl. Why is that her line all the way back? Girl, woo. But even Jasmine, even though you have a big forehead, what difference does it make if you get braids or not? You still pull your hair back anyway. So does it really matter? You are just cheapo. You really do need to get like a protective hairstyle. I really, seriously, my heart of all hearts is telling you that you need like a nice little bob. I'm telling you, a nice little bob, like a Kelly Rowland bob. I think that would really help your looks, because you really look like a Geronimo. And if you get that hair on your face and cover up some of that face, girl, you would be so much more attractive. I promise you. It would really help you. Okay. You need as much face as you possibly can give somebody. Okay. All right. Did y'all see? I sped it up a bit. So hopefully you all see that I sped it up. Whew, y'all, I'm getting tired, y'all. Y'all know I gotta get up in for a couple of hours, because y'all know I want to get up early and bright. And I know that I'm not gonna be able to get my morning on like how I want to. So I'm trying to do my best. So hopefully you all can share on your tabs. You can share on your community tabs, or just tell a friend, tell a cousin, tell a granny that Dr. A did a live last night. Y'all know that she's trying to open up her healing center. And it's a lot going on. Please help to support her. Okay. You can let them know that. And just let them know I won't be doing a morning live. Okay. So I did kind of push it a little bit further, y'all, because she's just sitting up here
I
looking
wish I
like
had
she's
like
just stressed out. What I don't understand is why she would even come on live to just not talk. Like, who does that? Who comes on live to just like do searches? And she's not even showing you. I could even see it if she was going through and showing you all like, okay, I went here, and with there, and with here, and with there. She could at least show y'all the her Google searches, you know what I'm saying? Or something. I mean, God, all she doing is sitting her fat ass here online, not talking about anything, not showing you anything, not not even communicating with the people that's on her in her raggedy rickety raggedy chat. She's not doing any of that. She's just sitting there like I've never understood that here on social media. These people act like they Beyonce, they act like they some kind of form of celebrity. And even with after a while, people get tired. People are tired of these celebrities too doing that shit either. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. I'm not paying for no Lauren Hill ticket. I refuse to go to see Lauren Hill. Lauren Hill, and I don't care what Lauren Hill talking about. She can boast, and yes, she's very talented. But bitch, I don't care how talented you are. I'm not gonna wait no 4 hours to be sitting there waiting for you to bring your ugly. I'm sorry. Wait, and Lauren Hill's not ugly. I'm just talking crazy because I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? That's just I don't be. Sometimes when I say something, they don't be ugly though. But Jasmine is. But I'm just saying for the record, I'm just making a point. Lauren Hill is very beautiful. But the issue that I have with her, that's ugly acting, very ugly acting, that she thinks that somebody's supposed to wait 4 fucking hours for her to get there to perform on stage. Not thinking about how people have 9 to 5s. That's another, people are not considerate. I hate when people are not considerate of your time. And if you're gonna be late, at least apologize. I can see 30 minutes late. I can see a half an hour late, 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, damn it, you pushing it. Look, after 45 minutes, I want my refund. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why the fuck somebody gotta wait that long for you to get? I mean, it's not just one concert, it's not two concerts, not three concerts, it's not four concerts, it's no concerts. It's like every concert she does, it's like 3 to 4 hours late. That is ridiculous. Let me tell you something else. That's why I'm gonna tell you why I don't go see Cat Williams. I just watch him on TV. I think Cat Williams is hilarious. I love to hear him talk about people. It'd be so funny, and I like a lot of stuff that he says. A lot of his commentary is pretty cool. What I don't like about Cat Williams, let me tell y'all something.
You know how some people you like, how did
Cat Williams don't even show up. Cat Williams Cat Williams supposed to come to Louisville, and I'm gonna tell you something. I was gonna go, and some told me do not purchase that ticket. I was going to go. We were in line, and we got out of line. Cat Williams was supposed to come to Louisville, Kentucky. Cat Williams did not show up to the next damn day. He was not even scheduled for a concert, first of all. And secondly, he was just on the streets. When he say he go to the streets and give money, he was on the streets giving money. Now he probably was giving money and buying some other stuff, partaking in some other things, but that's neither here nor there, allegedly. But let me tell you something. This Negro didn't even show up to the next day. Like, come on now. Y'all, crystals. I would never pay for a Cat Williams ticket ever. I'm not paying for a Cat Williams ticket. I'm not paying for Lauren, whatever her name is, Lauren Hill concert ticket. I will not. And I'm gonna tell you something else. I'm gonna tell you somebody else. I don't give a damn if it was a free ticket. I never want to see her. Jill Scott. I know a lot of y'all love Jill Scott. I know y'all think because I love neo music that I listen to Jill Scott. I can't stand Jill Scott music because all thing she talks about is taking somebody man, eat somebody's food, and food, taking someone's man and fighting somebody. I don't want to hear that bullshit. I'm sorry. And that's it, eating me some breakfast, yeah. Masquerades and fried eggs. Real Chris. Bitch, if I want to somebody talk about food, I'm gonna go in there and fix me something. I don't want to hear you talk about no food. That's all she talk about is food. But anyway, I don't like her. I don't want to listen to her. I don't want to pay for her. And then it's somebody else I know that listens to her that I can't stand her either. And that's prompted me. And that girl happened to be a whale too. And so she, I ain't gonna say who she is, but she loves Jill Scott. And that really what made me not like Jill Scott on top of that, because I can't stand this particular girl. And rarely will you hear me say I really yes you will. You gonna hear me say I can't stand somebody. Yes you will. I'm lying. All right, y'all, let's go. I'm getting sleepy. Can y'all tell? I'm so sleepy. I'm getting silly. Y'all know I get silly when I get sleepy.
they move and stuff like that? And you're like, I just wish I had
She looks downright
a
stupid.
family
Yes, she does.
that will help with that.
Everything is a challenge for her. It is. Put a smile on my
I just need
face.
this.
Why can't
Let's
Jazz
see. How do
do
you do it?
washing, cleaning, and multitask that we all do? Big problem for her. We do it exactly, but then she clowns us. Man, I'm gonna say, Like it's ridiculous. She don't get it. I be wanting to like go off on her and tell her girl, and then I be wanting to go off on her so bad, and then I'll be wanting to go to her mama and say, listen, you, and I want to also tell her mother like. And I want to like literally, I want to do a day with Dr. A. See, I can see all the stuff that I have to do, but I'm not. But I would like to one day, but I'm not. And I also want to go and tell Jasmine, like, listen, you don't do none of the stuff you do in one day. What I do in 1 hour is more than what you do in a whole entire 48 hours. Just being honest with you. That's what I want to tell her. And I also want to get on Philip, but I want to not only I want to get on him about being a pimp, but I also want to check him about being a black man. I also want to check him and let him know for the record, and I want him to say it truthfully. I want him to admit, and he probably won't, but I want him to admit that he knows that Jasmine ain't shiggity. I want him to admit that on a public platform. I want Hannah to be like, listen, Jasmine is slow. We all feel bad for her. And I don't anymore. I'm not helping her no more. I want Philip's whole entire family to come to the platform. And that's why I don't like y'all, Philip family. I don't like y'all because of the fact that y'all won't come to the platform and tell the truth. That's why I don't like y'all. And Philip, I don't like you because you're an abuser. Okay, but Philip, I think you need to be honest with yourself. And Jasmine, I need you to be honest with yourself and say, Shay, I ain't a shiggity mom. I don't wash my booty. I don't wash my face, and I'm dirty and I'm dusty, and no man will really want to be with me. If you admit that, then we will help you, Jasmine. Then we will help you to start getting your life together. I promise you. But you have to admit that first. You have to come clean in order for us to help you. You have to shame the devil. You have to throw out all those impurities out of your soul and be honest with yourself and look deep within. This is the window of reflection, child. If you look in the window of reflection, then you will surely see that this is what the issue is. And if you acknowledge this, and then you can improve on it, then you can start working on your motherhood. Then you can work on your motherhood skills. Then you work on your lifestyle skills. And then you can maybe possibly, after you get yourself together, get your 9 to 5, Jasmine, and you losing weight now, you go to the dermatologist, you go and get whatever issues that your children have, you go get them speech therapy. Then Jasmine, you only then you will be truly blessed, but you're not blessed now. You just reaping everybody else's benefits because they feel sorry for you because you're so pitiful. But that's on that pity is gonna only last for so long. People only feel sorry for people only for a short period of time. And I know y'all thinking it's been for a long time now. No, it has not, because the universe is not understand. It's not on the same time zone that we're on. The universe is sped up. We're on a slower time zone. Why you think they always having us? I ain't gonna tell you that. Why you think they always have? Yes, I am. Why you think they always having us take the clocks back, moving forward? We're not even on the same fiscal year as far as Congress is concerned, but that's a whole nother conversation. Y'all don't want to talk to me about that. But the point is, and then just think about the universe. The universe does not have a certain time. That's why when I go to the universe and I'm like, hey, can you let me know about this? And I ask them certain questions, and they will reveal to me. And ask any healer, they may say soon, they may say 3, and they may give you a number. They may say 3. 3 can mean 3 minutes, 3 can mean 3 hours, 3 can mean 3 weeks from now, 3 can mean 3 years from now, 3 can mean just 3 sets of 3. Who knows? But the universe doesn't work with the same time zone that we do. Okay?
I already disputed that.
Jasmine, what are you disputing? Oh, she's disputing her credit. Okay, got it. Jasmine, maybe you need to just file bankruptcy. I don't know. Are you getting ready to get put out or something, Jasmine? What is happening? What happened with your life where you spent through all of that? You didn't have to get that computer. You have a computer that worked. You could have still been getting that computer that worked. You should have got you a nice little 2 to 300. You could have got you a refurbished computer, another laptop. You can, like I said, my husband got me this other laptop, y'all. It's better. I told you it's better than the new one I got. And this one is like a 2010. They upgraded it. The motherboard is a whole new motherboard. This person works on computers. He upgraded the motherboard. It's a whole new motherboard. It's a whole new motherboard. The key. Let me look at it. Let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all. Listen. The keys on here in perfect condition. It don't have any dings on here. You know the only ding is on this computer. I'm gonna tell y'all. Y'all know how they give y'all. You know how you get like a different color for the top. You know, for the old MacBooks, you get like a color for the top or whatever. That's the only thing that's kind of not in the best condition, and I just need to wipe it off. But other than that, it's in pretty good condition. I mean, body wise, but it worked for me. And then I like the fact I like my laptop to light up in the back. I like that. I don't know why Apple took away the light up in the back. I love that. Is that my phone? Is that somebody
Why
texting
didn't I
me?
pay off my debt? Do you know how much? I didn't even get that much back. Not compared to this. Are you serious? These are thousands and thousands of dollars in broken leases. Broken lease.
Well, Jasmine, but you still could have taken some of that tax money that you got and paid you off a bankruptcy lawyer. There's many good. Let me find. Where's she at? Houston, Texas. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna let her talk. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look up for her bankruptcy lawyer. If you are in her area and if you would like to get a bankruptcy lawyer, and they have a lot of great bankruptcy lawyers, okay? And you can file bankruptcy, and then what you need to do your research on how often you can file bankruptcy. And
Cell phone. Something else and clean.
Okay, so they have a lot of if she goes to legal helpline, she can go there and ask them about it.
No,
And here
nobody
I
help
just
me.
pulled up a whole bunch. You have
I pay. I don't know why I keep thinking that. I pay all
the
my shit. Everything I pay.
Rashid law firm,
I'm
they
paying for my
do
own shit.
the Venezuela law firm
I'm not
does
looking at what
it.
is this?
The Dove law does it. The Western Legal PLLC does it. Okay,
I
there's
need to get
many,
past
and they
this.
go. The list goes on and on and on. Here's this guy Jesse Anguilla. I think I said his name. No, I didn't.
It's like not showing me everything at once. That's what I want to see.
Christopher
Like it's gonna show
Todd
me.
Morrison does it.
If I click here,
And these are a lot of guys that there's a lot of lawyers who do bankruptcy. She could have easily taken. I mean, I think bankruptcy you
I'm
could
just trying
pay
to get past this
2,000 all the
slow
way up
stuff.
into 3,000 to get it, but you don't have to pay it all at once. You could do it in increments. You know what I'm saying? If you give you one of those lawyers and you just do it in increments. And then work because you're gonna have to. It's gonna take you a long time anyway to write down all this stuff. If you have a lot of stuff on your credit, it's gonna take you a while. Then you gotta take classes, and then you gotta do it's something else. I forgot that it's been like a long time ago. But since I filed like a long time ago. Um, but the point is that you can do a lot of stuff with that, and then if you get more information, they can give you some more information. They can tell you things that you could do while they're waiting, and while they have you on retainer. Everybody have to cease on trying to charge you whatever. And if they call you about some credit information, then you give them your then you give them your lawyer's telephone number. They can call your lawyer. See, Jasmine, it will save you so much time, so much energy if you just have done what you're supposed to do with money, because you are so piss poor with money because you don't know what to do with money. That's how I know that you were born in poverty. If you had it like that, then you would roll and treat money a different way than the way that you treat money. You treat money because you treat money as if you're not used to having it. And that's how I know. Okay. It ain't just, a lot of times people say, oh, Jasmine probably got a lot of money. She probably sitting on the stack. I don't think Jasmine said no money like that. I think what Jasmine does is, I think Jasmine, when she really wants something, I think she'll save. Like if she wants a camera or if she wants something for herself, she don't save for her children though. But if she really wants something, like if she wants a new equipment or she wants something for her, then I think she will save her money and then she'll spend it and then she'll go broke. She'll go broke in spending it. She'll just spend it all just to get that particular whatever it is that she's trying to save for. But that's just how she gets down. And what I'm telling y'all is that that's a person who ain't used to nothing, who's not used to having things. Let me drink my water. Mm, Excelente water, y'all. Get y'all some water now. Get y'all some water. Drink some water with me, please. She is just so irritated. She's fake. And what she really is fake irritated. This is a way for her to draw in cash apps. Peep that. Mhm. See,
It's,
if Jasmine sold the computer back out, she'll have some money, and she could take that very computer, that iMac that she paid $600 for. She could take that and flip that and sell that back out to somebody for 2,000 or 1,200. You know what I'm saying? 1,200. She could sell it for 1,200. In other words, she could sell for 1,200. She could flip it and so she could double the pay that she got, which is what I just said, or she could just triple the pay she just got. I don't know. Some fool will buy that from her. Um, Swipe it clean and just sell it. You understand what I'm saying? If she really was about trying to get rid of money, she get rid of all the exercise equipment and all that bullshit that she got in the house that she don't use. You know, she got about like 1,000 vacuums, those those robot vacuums. She could sell those, but she don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows she has roaches. All she got to do, if they're not on YouTube, they don't know she got roaches. You know what I'm saying? They might know after they buy the little thing, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? She could do a lot of stuff she could sell. She could do so many things that she could do to make money, but and I'm not talking about Uber either. But it's so many. Jasmine could be teaching exercise class, and Justin could get with some of those women that's in that need workout partners that go to the gym with her and be like, hey, I could train you. But Jasmine doesn't have time management either. Jasmine does not understand time management skills. She just likes that. That's why she doesn't have a regular 9 to job, because Jasmine will be late to her own funeral. Let's be clear. Jasmine has never been on time for something. Jasmine's not on time for the children's appointments. Jasmine's not on time for her doctor's appointments. Jasmine has to lie to herself to get there on time, or somebody has to call her, tell her to get her ass up and go. Let's be clear about that. So, she's not disciplined enough to have a 9 to 5. Why she want to talk about somebody got 9 to 5 or somebody got an entrepreneur? As an entrepreneur, we really don't sleep, y'all. That's why I had to take a nap yesterday. That's why I was late getting. I wasn't late getting there because I can get there when I want to get there. It wasn't like I was open. I'm not open, right? But that's why it took me. I didn't go there till later on. Excuse me, I said late. That is not correct. I didn't go there until later on yesterday because I had to take me a bit of a nap, because y'all know what? I don't get any sleep because my mind is rolling. My mind is constantly rolling, 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 thinking about what I gotta do. I gotta do this, gotta do that. I know yesterday, Dr. A, you talk really fast. You know why? Why am I talking fast? I don't know. I think I talk fast sometimes. But sometimes, when your mind is focused on money, when you trying to make money, or when you doing something that you love, if I could do free, I do healing for free. I do healing in my sleep. I love what I do, y'all. I love it. I love coming on YouTube because I get to share certain things with you all on the terms of helping, healing, and different things like that I can offer advice, and we like work with each other on giving people advice and stuff. But nevertheless, I love doing it. I can do it in my sleep. I'm very passionate about it and I love it, and I can't wait to get open. So my mind is going boom, 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 boom. Like I do this. So I don't get any sleep the way that I should, like a normal person get. If you're an entrepreneur, you're not going to get rest. I'm just telling you. So what I do is way more different than what she talking about on here. And then plus I had to help this boy with his homework to the very end. I'm all like boom, 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 boom. He's like, oh, mama, I didn't even think about it like that. And I was just talking to him as a matter of fact. I was like, boom, boom, boom. And he's like, Mom, how you do that? I was like, I don't know. Just get it. Let's go. And that's what I told him. That's I've been telling him that. He got to the point where he's in class yesterday. He was like, yeah, let's go, teacher. He was like, I got it. It's 5. Let's go, teacher. She started laughing. She said, well, she texted me. She said, why is he talking about some let's go? I said, because that's what I've been teaching them. She's laughing, you know. But anyway, let's go.
See, I don't even know what this is.
I know I'm talking so fast. I done drank a little coffee. I done drank some of this coffee and I drank this other stuff. That was early on though. And I drank some of this it's just like this little stuff that I've been buying. That it's like a vegan drink. And and then plus I had these herbs. So I did like the vegan drink and it was like it's like a vegan drink, and it has like I forgot what kind of it has some type of vitamins in it or something. On top of me taking these herbs, I was just in there taking these herbs because my eyes was like burning. Because y'all know my allergies, the pollen is really bad here. And so I had to pop these herbs. I was like, boom, let me pop these herbs. I did this herb tea that I created. Y'all should try it out. Y'all should try out this tea. It's like, it's for allergies. People who have allergies. It's called Allergy Aid. If you go to my website, I popped them herbs in, took that, just made like a little tea, knocked it right on out for that whole day. That whole day I was straight. I had no more issues. So probably on top of that, then that vitamin drink, and then I was combining different herbs. I was trying this herb, that herb. Because actually, before I give y'all stuff, before I sell them to my clients, I have to try it out to make sure it works. You know what I'm saying? On certain herbs, especially if it's like my teas. I try to make my tea. I did some tea making today. I did crystals and tea and cleaning up today. So that's what my day consists of, and homework and sun and shit and cooking and shit.
I don't know what that is.
Let me read y'all comments. Y'all like Dr. A is like rambling today. Yeah, I probably am. Oh, it's late. I mean, what the hell? Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly. Jasmine doesn't do anything and she never wants to get a job. It's ridiculous. That hot tub from Causeway must be green with mold by now. It is. It was green with mold as soon as she stepped in. Oh, that's what I don't know about at all. She never cleans for nothing. Air filters need change. Yes. And where we live at, you have to clean, you have to do your air filters. My husband knows how to do that. It's really easy. All you gotta do is take the little filter out and just put a new one in and just wipe around the little area. I mean, it's not even that hard. But whatever. She needs to do better with her time management. Is horrible. She can never get a 9 to 5. I think Chrissy, Jazz, Liv, and Nakia need a job. I think so too. I thought Chrissy had a job. Chrissy don't have a job, Rose. I don't even watch Chrissy no more. She's like, that's Passion's home girl. I don't really care for Chrissy for real. I gotta be honest with you. I tried to, because I know some of our favorite actors like Chrissy, and I tried y'all, but I don't like her. I'm just gonna be honest with you. She's no different than Jasmine to me. I'm just gonna be honest with you. She just cleans up a little bit neater. But I seen her without that makeup. Y'all send me pictures of her without makeup, and woo, she need that damn makeup. I'm just gonna be honest. That ain't done the hot tub. I'm sorry, but let's continue. Woo, shit. I mean, she is close up. She is close up on this picture.
Who's I'm begging? I'm not begging anybody for anything.
She looked like one of those. She looked like she in one of those Chinese movies, one of them Asian movies, them karate movies, and they'll shave their hair off in the front, and then they be having and then they have the rest of their hair in a ponytail. That's what Jasmine hair look like that right now. Jesus Christ, woo, woo, she need to back up. No, Jasmine, for real. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny. Jasmine needs some bangs. I know that y'all was like, not that by yangs, but Jasmine needs some bangs, y'all. Jasmine really need to get one of them bobs. If Jasmine get her like a cute bob, I'm telling you, Jasmine, a bob would never, remember this, y'all. A bob would never go out of town. But I said out of town, out of out of style. A good old bob would never go out of style. You know what I mean? I'm telling y'all, you can flip it, you can turn it the other way, you can curl the bob, you can do so much to the bob. You can straighten it out. Jasmine has the hair where she can put water on it, she can put mousse on it, she could like do like the curly bob look. I mean, I'm telling you, like she really should get that, and it would help like soften her up a lot too, because the way that she wears her hair, the way she wears those wigs, it makes her look hard too. hmm Yeah, she definitely back up from that caramel.
I'm not big. I'm literally just looking at this stuff and just amazed about how much I didn't pay attention as a young woman. And I really wish I did.
Yeah, Jasmine, because honestly, society has, especially for Black women, and I know that's really negative. I shouldn't. I'm not gonna. I'm listen. I take that back. I should not feed into what society thinks about us as Black women. But what I'm telling you, Jasmine, you're not a spring chicken, dear. You're not young anymore. I want, and that's the problem. I think a lot of times people think because they think because you're in your 50s or you're in your 40s that you're old, but you're really not old. But what I'm saying in Jasmine's case, because she always has mouth and beef for people that are older than her, the people that are in their 40s, because they be trying to teach her something, because they're trying to teach her stuff this show never taught her, right? So because of that and based about that, I'm going to tell Jasmine that you're not young anymore. You're not a little girl anymore. You're a grown up. You're a grown up. You're not a kid anymore. Remember that rap song? You know what I'm saying? No, you're not a kid anymore. You're a grown up now. And because you are a grown up, you got to stop making the same stupid mistakes. You made the exact same mistakes, or the things that you did with Chris, you turned around and did them with, I'm sorry, the exact same mistakes you made with Chris, you turned around and did them, I mean, with, dang it, I keep saying it wrong. The same mistakes you made with Philip, you did with, I mean, the same mistakes as you made with Philip, you did with Chris. So it's all irrelevant. So what, I don't understand. It's like insanity. Why do you keep bumping your head over and over and over and over again, and then thinking you're going to get a different result? You're not going to get a different result because you have been doing this for centuries. You've been doing this for quite some time. You watch your mammy do it. You watch your mammy get out and get a hard job and work her A off. And while your daddy sat his big ass down and sat down, I don't know if he big enough, I'm just talking crazy. But while your lazy ass daddy sat back and sat down and watched his wife work 3 or 4 jobs while your mammy was doing all the work. And explain that to me. Riddle me that, says, you know what I'm saying? Riddle me that, Batman. I want to know, why did everybody have to do all of this stuff? Now you have yet to do this again. You've done the exact same thing that your mammy did, and you have not learned from your mistake. I hope in the next following generations of your children that your children do not allow a man to use them like you have been used, like you and your mama have been used. I want to know, if DJ Clue, did he have a job? Was Cheryl taking care of DJ Clue too? I'm just asking for a friend, because it seems like that is like really in your blood. Is that in your blood that you all have to work for men and y'all can't get a man to take care of y'all, or to be a helpmate and not a hand, not somebody that y'all gotta pay for crying out loud? And when she's like me and Chris, and then I was so embarrassed for her when she got on here and she started telling y'all that, oh, Chris, I pay for half. These are our bills. We split it down the middle. I'm looking at her like, what? I was embarrassed that she had the nerve to come up here and tell y'all that. I said, why in the hell would she tell somebody that? But that's neither here nor there. Now Jasmine sitting back, going, looking back over the years, I guess I shedded some tears. And she still ain't learned her lesson, y'all. Because the next dude, you better believe she gonna be lying though. She gonna lie. She gonna have sense enough this next time where she gonna tell y'all, well, he paying for everything, and it's not him. He is not paying for everything if he got a job. You know what I'm saying? But she always do that, y'all. She always come up here and she'll forever young. And that unfortunately is not her case, y'all, because Forever young, forever young. I wanna be forever young. And that's the problem. She young minded, but her age is not getting no younger. Her mind is young, obviously, right? But hey, whatever. You know what I'm saying? What do I give a fuck for? I'm just on here talking my ish. Let's go, y'all. Wait a minute.
I really wish I
Let me
did.
get this computer down.
Let's just skip year, skip year. Let's see what else pops up.
Somebody need to wake
What
me
is
up,
this?
y'all. 'Cause-
Skip, skip.
Let me set this alarms.
Oh my goodness, sorry y'all. I'm looking at this and I'm just like, I just I'm surprised. Like,
What the hell you surprised for? What is the surprisation for? You don't pay a bill, it goes on your credit. If it's that type of bill, right? If you don't pay your bills, they will go
I'm
on.
amazed.
I don't know what there's.
Like
What's the
$1,000 on a cell phone.
if
Okay.
you let a pimp use you, they're
This
going.
was 9 years ago.
Even if
What
y'all
is
got
this?
children, I mean, what?
9 years ago.
These are all common sense things. Um. Mm. Woo, child. Now I'm getting. I know it's that time. I'm getting ready to get and lay down in this bed. I'm creeping over here to this bed, about to
Nine
lay
years ago.
down on it.
Y'all, I've been living
Get
on
on
my phone
on
since
it.
2019. What the fuck?
Get
Hold on.
down on it.
Like, this, this one, I don't even know. And I remember us moving there. And I remember, I mean, I didn't know what I was doing. Like I said, be aware of what you're doing, what you're signing. Because, because I remember we took over someone's lease. That's all I remember.
I hope I don't fall
Why is
asleep
this?
on
It's
y'all.
$5,000. 5,000. I think that's is that all
Lord,
apartments? Let's
because
see.
of the
I gotta
way
take a screenshot all of them.
too close. That's why. Don't get the camera right. It's way too close, right? If you gonna get a camera like Jasmine with that filming, when she was young minded, she's young minded, but she's 34 years old. Simple. She
Hold on,
never
because
pays her
I
bills
paid.
properly, right?
I gave them a money order. Hmm.
Jasmine, you probably need to do credit counseling. That's another thing they make you do credit counseling. You probably need to do some credit counseling. You really need to file bankruptcy. Girl, just file bankruptcy. You should have taken the tax money. Now you got to sell some stuff. Talk to that lawyer and see if you can do payment arrangements with them in increments. You could pay it in increments. But either way, they can still make them hold off on you having to pay the creditors. And then once you fully file, then you can get your apartment. If I were you, that's what I would do. But I'm not you. You're not me. So thank God. Jeez. Oh my God.
To oh shit. Okay, hold on. I gotta close all these out so I can see everything.
I can't believe she's sitting on live doing. I guess she disputing some of this stuff on her credit. I can't believe she's sitting on live. This is not like she always does this. Oh, I'm a content creator. I'm a content creator. This is not really content creation. This is not you should explain this. Hey, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna tell her how she should do it. I take that back. I'm not going to assist her. But at the end of the day, this is not content. This is not content. Now we can sit on here and talk about her and we can, But I'm talking about she's barely giving us something to work with, which is why when I first came up here, I just started talking about other stuff. We talked about trash and this and that. We talked about being an entrepreneur. We talked about certain parts and certain things that happened in history. We talk about a lot of different things on this channel when we're watching these mommies because, again, they're not really content creators. What content they're exactly creating? This horse just basically telling y'all that her credit is jacked up when she was with Philip and everything's on Philip. It's all Philip's fault that her credit's messed up and that she was young and she lived here. She didn't know this was on her credit. She didn't know that was on her credit. And basically, he knew her credit and basically he allegedly used her credit without her knowledge. And now she just now finding out what's on her credit. She's just now seeing this stuff. If you believe this, I will sell you a river, right? And if she's talking about she has to move, why she gotta move? That's content. Let's talk about that. So, do you have to move? Are you moving because you can no longer afford it? Or are you moving because the landlord basically saw how you treat his property and they're ready to sell it and go give it to somebody else or put another tenant in there that they know is going to take better care of their property? I mean, what is it? What happened? Are you living beyond your means or you want to be closer to fill up, right? So you could destroy him and Hannah's whacked up relationship to begin with. It's already jacked up, but just you so you can make it worse, right? Worse, sir, right? Worse, I should say. The point is that why is it exactly that you feel what's going on with your house? What's the situation? What's the real tea, wine, coffee, herb? What's the real situation with that? If you're not gonna tell, so it's not really content. Everything else is beneath us. We don't want to know nothing else. We want to know what happened. Where now all of a sudden you feel like you got to move. Is this a cash grab? You try and get more people to give you more money or cash outs to spread out empathy and sympathy for you, sweetie? Is this what you're trying to do? Because it sure comes off like it. I'm just saying. I'm laying down, by the way, y'all. Because if I excuse me, if I sound a little bit like different, it's because I'm laying down. Shoot, I'm laying down right on my ear, my left ear. Okay. My God, y'all, we are like 24 minutes in, and we have not gotten anywhere. I think that I must need to speed up a bit so therefore we can because again, y'all, unless I can stop here and then we could continue at another date. I'll try to go live tomorrow at some point in time and then I can do like a breakdown of the rest of this video and then we can incorporate another mother if y'all would like, but I am really getting sleepy. I feel my energy draining. I'm pushing myself and I'm not finna push myself. It's not that serious. When I was trying to get monetized I was doing that, but I'm already monetized and I'm not gonna do it. But anyway, thank you so much for coming live with me. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start this back off and we're gonna do it again later on today. We're gonna do her and we're gonna do another couple of mommies. Hopefully we'll try to do that. But I'm gonna speed it up. So definitely be ready. Have your notifications on. Thank you so much, please, and thank you.
You say that I should probably start to walk away. I'm hoping that you stop and make me have to stay. Cause I'm floating in your orbit.